Good morning, everybody. Good morning, kittens. We're here to do a quick little close-up. I don't think it'll be too long, but I want to go in there with the kittens and say hi to everybody. This is Maggie, by the way. She's saying hi to us. Yes. So are these guys, as you can see. I know. Well, meow to you too. All right, let's go on in there. See these guys a little closer. Maybe we can get in without letting all of them out. Let's try. Oh, there we go. There we go. Good, we made it right in. And maybe this morning we can weigh them since we haven't done that in a little while. And at the same time, then we can see them up close and see how they're growing. So I gotta move stuff off the scale. Off the scale, kids. We are off the scale here. Okay, there we go. All right, this one is PJ, by the way. Oh, okay, PJ. And I was just talking on the Discord about how we've been working on these kittens, socializing a little bit, making sure that they love being petted and snuggled with. Last night we had hot chocolate and alcove hang out in the bedroom all night long. And I'm very happy to report that this morning they were both all snuggly and purring and having a good time. So that made me feel real good because they are two of the ones that have been a little bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? Recalcitrant? No, that's too fancy, and probably I'm using it wrong. They've been just a little bit more independent. So this is alcove right here, by the way. Alcove, we thought, of course, that Alcove would be super long hair at first, but I think she's turning into more of a medium hair, but it's that real thick, fine hair, fur, I should say. Super pretty. Okay, let's get the scale on without any kittens on it so it can calibrate for a second. Hang on. Oh, well, this is going to be impossible now. They all want to get on it. Okay. Well, we'll figure it out. Let's sit right here for a second. Here we go. Gosh, I'm sure not the expert on I'm really not an expert on cats generally because we've been doing basically the exact same thing at Kitten Academy for how long has it been? 8 years, 9 years now, something like that. And it's been almost entirely mom cats and newborn kittens. So when someone asks me a question that's not about that, I don't necessarily know the answer. Toddy. But I saw you asking whether, cats can make up for, I would say, like, not having proper nutrition later in life, if they can make up for that. I don't know, but I think the answer is that, if they're small, at 6 months, they're always going to be small. That's what I would say. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? Okay, is this your real weight, Marsh? Let's take a look since you're right here. But we got to go in some kind of order or we'll never get this right. Okay, so there's Marsh's face. Look at him looking at us. You're so silly, Marsh. Okay, hang on, the Martian. Sit right here, Martian. Okay, 33.6. Yeah, that's about what it said before, so that's definitely the right weight for him. Our pretty little boy. He right now he's looking like what is going on here, but he's one of the ones that is more snuggly and more likely to come sit up on my lap when we're hanging out and playing video games. He's just a real sweetie pie, especially from his class. Now, of course, Gabe here is number one in the field of trying to be social with people now. I think that mostly stems from the time that he had to spend with us in quarantine. So let's see now. If we weigh Gabe, he weighs 33.8. And that's surprising that he's that heavy because he looks much smaller, doesn't he? Oh, Gabe, it's all right, buddy. Okay. I just want you to show your pretty face to everybody, but okay, that's not going to work, is it? Might as well take his sister next. This is Joyce. She is, for sure, like the floofiest. Ugh, don't stand on the scale, buddy. You're going to throw everything off. Also 33.6. Wow, these are some very consistent weights for these kittens, aren't they? All right, let's take a look at her up close. Oh, look at that ear floof. Look at that floof sticking out of her ears. That is ridiculous. That is way too much joist. I don't know how you do it. Okay, now if we do, this is Rafter right here. Now I know some of you, okay, Rafter by the way, 34, so also real consistent there. I know some of you have noticed Rafter had a little bit of a limp earlier this week. This week? Yeah, I guess it would be earlier this week. I think she's mostly over it now. It's no big deal. Kittens sort of bruise themselves all the time, or they sort of strain themselves a little bit by getting their claw stuck in things. That's one of the lessons that kittens always have to learn is, when they get their claw stuck in stuff, how to get it out, how not to do that, basically. So my guess is that she just had to learn that lesson, and that's a real normal thing. No big deal. She was fine. We did, on the day that she was the worst about it, we did give her some painkillers just to make sure that she wouldn't feel too bad. But she's been fine ever since, so no worries there. This is the boy, Cashmere. He's got a twin sister that's, it's going to be difficult to tell them apart, but this is Cashmere. Oh my gosh, feel like you weigh twice as much as the other kittens. I bet you weigh a lot more. Let's find out here. Let's get him up on the scale for 1 second, all by himself. Oh, I know he wants to run away. Hang on, Cash. Hang on, buddy. Don't try to cash out, all right? Yeah, 55, something in that. So he's almost twice as much. That's crazy that they were all born like almost the same day. Half of them were born 2 days later, but okay, 56.5 is what we're going to go with for Cashmere. Hi, yes. Cashmere and PJ are two that still need a lot of extra work as far as being independent. Oh, yeah, no, this is Cashmere. He's just a little harder to see his chest spot right now. Look at him glowering. Glowering? That's what I'm going to go with. Hey, bud. I know, but look at your pretty face. Oh, my goodness. Such a handsome boy. So this is his sister, PJ, right here. Hi. Okay, her twin sister. Let's take a look at her face real quick and then just get her weight. So there you go. They look very similar, don't they? Especially, sure, her expression's a little bit more like, what's happening? His expression is like, I am not happy about this. Okay, sit right there for 1 second. Oh, don't jump yet. Wait. Hang on. Oh. She always objects the most to being held. Okay, hang on. Whoa. I think 53 is what we're going to go with if we don't get a better weight. Okay, hang on now. Whoop. All right, well, 53, 54. We know she's in that neighborhood, which is fine. What is going on right here? Rafter? What are you after up there? Wow, named her for something that goes in the ceiling, the top of things. Seems like it works. Okay, let's see. So who are we missing? We're missing Hot Chocolate, and I think we didn't do Alcove yet, right? Did we? This is Alcove right here, so we'll get her just in case. Hi, Alcove. Yes, you want to bite? You want to play? I know you do. Look at that. Marsh is getting a second opinion at 51. Wait, how can that be? Didn't we decide he was 30-something before? We need the calibration donkey up here, but I think he's downstairs. That's fine. Let's keep rolling. We'll weigh Marsh one more time at the end to find out for sure. Okay, hang on. 43.6 for Al. Al, let's see your face up close too. Come here. Oh, yeah. Look at how pretty you are. Al had some big purrs for me this morning, but you wouldn't know it to look at her now. That's Alcove. Okay. All right. Oh, and Hot Chocolate. Perfect. We were missing you. Okay. We just saw you this morning as well. Hi. Okay. Look at you. Okay. Hang on. Let's try that again. Let's get a better grip. Hi. What are you thinking, huh? You're so pretty, though. Okay. Sit right here for 1 second. Okay. Hold it. Hot Chocolate. 40. We're going to say 48.6 maybe. Don't jump. I see you want to just run away. 48.64. Okay, right in that neighborhood. Perfection. I think that's everybody done at least once, but let's get a second opinion on Marsh, like I was saying. Okay. Oh, hi. right, you want to get a second opinion? Okay, you still weigh 33.6, buddy. So you were right in that neighborhood. Hey, Marsh. Oh, hang on, buddy. Okay, all right. Whoa. Hey, back. You can't be on the scale when Marsh is. It's gonna mess everything up. 50.7. Do you feel that way? Yeah, I guess you feel a lot heavier than the others. And that makes sense too, because somehow, even though they're only 2 days older, Cuddles class is much bigger kittens. So, yeah, it could have been Alan that when I zeroed it the first time I messed it up. But yeah, no, that makes sense. So I think we're good now. What was I going to say? So Cuddles, as you know, was picked up by a different foster, so she's not here anymore. But she's doing great with her new foster. I'm just so thrilled about how well they are doing. I'm kidding. Somebody is climbing my back, I think. Oh, but if I turn around, oh, it was okay. Joyce was just trying to climb my back, but I couldn't get it on camera in time. She loves these fun tubes, by the way. That is totally her thing. What was I saying? Cuddles, new foster, doing a fantastic job with her. We're getting progress reports every day on Discord, and it seems like she is already as good of friends as I ever was with Cuddles, and that's just the way we like it. It's fantastic. It's really a validation of the decision to send her to someone who has the time and experience to deal with her. So she's doing wonderfully. She's oh, and Facebook. That you can also get in on the Kitten Academy Facebook page, according to Sophia. Thank you. Good. Okay, good. I'm glad she is posting there too, because it is important for us to make sure that people know how she's doing, and also to find her eventually an adopter, somebody who thinks Cuddles is just right for them. I know the right person is out there, and I'm so glad that her foster is keeping up with that so that we can find the right person for her. The truth is, Cuddles is a super sweetheart who she loves people and she loves attention and affection, and you know that. I hope you've seen it. When I go in the room, she would always come over with her tail up and just so excited. Her tail would be just shaking with excitement to see me. So, fundamentally, she just loves her people so much. It's just hard for her sometimes, I think, to express it properly. So, she'll find her person in due time. All right. So, there we go. Oh, Isabel, yes, thank you. Yes, I know. Busy Cat does post on YouTube a whole bunch of wonderful videos of the kittens made up of clips. So if you don't have time to watch the regular Kitten Academy live stream all the time, going to Busy Cat's YouTube page can be a great way to get kind of caught up on things without needing to invest all the time of watching all day long. So that is great. Oh, good. And Cuddles Foster is also maybe going to start a YouTube. That's fantastic. Really, really good. Oh, so happy about how everything is going for these kids. Oh, hey, I mentioned on the Discord. Okay, I mentioned that we had some big news to share during today's close-up. I almost forgot to do it. Let me introduce first Anna Metallica. That's a great question. When will these kittens be going downstairs? So that's all related to the big news. They will be going downstairs this week for sure, in the next 2 days, as soon as I can get all that ready and taken care of for them. And as you know, our mom cat downstairs, Cal, who is just one of the best cats of all time, is getting picked up by her adopter Friday morning. I think morning, Friday anyway. So when when I start getting the room ready, we're probably going to have to temporarily or arrange things somehow for Cal to have just like a day, maybe in the rainbow room, or maybe we can put her in my office or just something. She's going to have some temporary housing probably for a day. Maybe she can just live in the bedroom for a little while. She's a lot of fun in there. We have to sort of coordinate the other cats around her. But the reason that these kids are definitely going to move this week is because on Saturday, we have somebody new moving into this room. We're going to get a new mom cat on Saturday, according to Dawes. Now, you can't count your mom cats before they hatch. There's always a chance that She'll deliver babies before she can come here, and nobody likes to transport newborn kittens or potentially, any number of other things can and have happened in the past. So until the mom cat's actually with us, it's not certain. And even once she is with us, it's not certain she's a mom. So no promises, but that is the plan, is for us to have a new mom cat arriving on Saturday. And I know the transport on Saturday is supposed to be a daytime arrival, so I don't know exactly what time yet. We'll coordinate all that. If it's super close to mailbag, we'll move it to Sunday, but it probably won't be. My guess is it'll probably be kind of afternoonish. Regardless of what time of day it is, I am really excited, you guys. I got one picture of the mom cat that we're supposed to be getting. It's usually how it works. I usually get one picture, and we have to base all of our speculation on just one photo, which is why we weren't entirely sure when Cal arrived if she would have a tail or not. Everybody looked at it and thought, she looks like she doesn't have a tail, but it was hard to tell. I was like, well, it could just be a trick of perspective. Maybe she's got her tail pointed away from the camera so you can't see most of it. And so we were just curious and couldn't tell for sure until she got here and in fact had no tail. We're going to go down and see her in just a second. Just these kids are having so much fun. I want to make sure you catch some of that. So, I don't know who posted it on Discord already. I didn't think that it was posted there, but I can see you guys know what's up. She is an all-white cat. And I was going to share the photo as soon as we were done with the close-up, but that is it. She does appear to be entirely white, very pretty, and I'm excited for that. In fact, I don't think that we have had she may not, again, one photo, which she may not be entirely white. We don't know yet, but she really does look like she's entirely white. And as far as I can recall, we've only ever had one cat at the Kitten Academy that was entirely white. And that was before we were really streaming anything too. That was in the year before we started putting things online so much. So it's been a long time. I guess it's a real rare thing to have a purely white cat. And yes, Coconut was her name, Alana, very good. And yes, 2015, where I think we started the stream in 2016. And have been streaming continually 24 hours a day since 2016. Can you imagine that? Living with the cameras on every minute of every day since 2016? That's quite a bit when you put it that way. But so this should be super special if she does arrive. Again, don't count your mom cats before they hatch. But I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a fun one. So for sure, we got to get that cleaned up downstairs, move these kids down there, clean this up, get her in here, and then we will be all happy. Since 2016 and only a few pants missing. Yeah. It'll happen someday, folks. If we do this long enough, it's inevitable that we are going to have some colossal wardrobe failure on camera. I'm amazed actually that it hasn't really happened yet. There was one time in Illinois that I literally walked past the camera in nothing but my underwear, but I was looking at how I would get past the camera. I was thinking about it, how am I going to go past the camera in my underwear to get to the laundry room where my pants are? And I was looking around the room I was in. I saw a painting on the mantle of our fireplace there in Illinois. The camera. We had a short little disconnection there, so I hope by that funny part of my story didn't get missed. Maybe it did, which would be even funnier. I guess we'll just leave it with that. Otherwise, you just have to ask me to tell it again sometime. So, all right. No, I was saying, so I was trying to figure out how to get past the camera, and I was looking around, and there was a painting on our mantle, so I thought, all right, here we go. I grabbed the painting, and I just held it in front of me and walked right past the camera, and I don't think, like I said, that anybody noticed that, a painting just mysteriously drifted right past the camera, but that was it. That's the closest we've ever been to having my underwear on the camera, on the stream. But that happened. All right, let's go downstairs and see Cal real quick. And if you want to keep watching these kittens, of course, you can tune into the regular Kitten Academy live stream. That reminds me, I wanted to turn this camera just a tiny bit that way. Hopefully that's about right. This is on our regular Kitten Academy live stream. You can just hop on over there anytime on YouTube. You know that. And watch these kittens. So if you want to keep seeing all this chaos going on in here, that's the way to tune into that right now. Also, I'm going to mention this before I forget and before anybody tries to write me about there being poop on the floor. This is not poop. This is a silvervine fruit or a silvervine nugget that does look an awful lot like a lost poop on the regular camera. But it's not. It is a wonderful cat toy. If you've never tried a little silvervine nugget on one of your cats, you should get these. It's not just the regular sticks. It's like the fruit or the flower or the whatever they call them when they sell them. Cats go wild for those things. They are just so fun. They're not going to prove it to you right now, but they do. Love them. All right. Now let's head down and see how Cal is doing. I am going to take just a minute to hand sanitize, just out of principle. Oh, that reminds me, speaking of hand sanitizing and such, these kids, 4 of these kids are going to the vet today. Sky's kittens are going back to the vet today because on the day of their vaccines, we didn't think to take their blood work for their spays and neuters until it was too late. So they just had to reschedule that, and we brought them, scheduled to bring them back today to have that blood work done. So they're just going to run in, they're just going to take a little blood, they're going to make sure that they're all healthy for their spays and neuters that are coming up, not for like a month, but still. All right, so here is Loganberry, and here is Cal. They're hanging out together because Custard's somewhere out in the house. So Loganberry can't be where Custard is. And because Cal and Loganberry get along just fine. Loganberry gets along fine with most of the mom cats and kittens. And Cal is just she just loves him. Every time she sees him, she comes right up and gives him a little cheek rub, wagging her silly tail. Yeah. She doesn't mind at all having her tail sort of played with. I mean, because it's genetic. She was born that way, which we know for sure because her kittens were born that way. Unless you're still a fan of Lysenkoism, he was the one that was saying that you could inherit stuff like that, even if you weren't born with it yourself, right? I don't know. But she is. She's just, I described her earlier as like the perfect cat. I really do feel like Cal is just a perfect cat. She's fun, she's wild, she runs around like crazy, but also she loves to snuggle. She gets lap time. If I'm sitting around playing video games, she'll eventually just come and plop right down and insist on being petted. And then her little tail is just so silly. You gotta love it. Oh yeah, look at you. So we just discovered, I can't believe that she was with us this long, and it was just on Sunday, I think, we discovered that she had a tapeworm, has tapeworms, I guess, however you want to put it. I saw the little proglotid is what they're called. People will describe them as looking like a little grain of rice or something when they're dried up, but I don't normally find them that way. I normally see them on the cat's butt, still alive, and it just looks like a little tiny white wiggling thing. And in fact, that's what I saw on Sunday from her. So we treated it. So it's just one pill. It's very easy to treat the tapeworms, which is why I'm amazed that we hadn't already taken care of that for her. I mean, despite the fact that we didn't necessarily know. And of course, she came to us with that because cats can't get tapeworms without eating fleas, I think is the way it's typically transmitted. So we know that that was probably well before she came here. So she's fine. She's obviously in great health. Just take a look at her. She's fantastic. But I'm glad we caught that before she went to her adopter this Friday. All right, the chat suddenly got very quiet, which makes me wonder if I'm still connected. Um, but I'm just going to pretend like I am. We were just about wrapped up here anyway. So, so let me say thank you guys all for joining me, if you in fact are and have. Um, and that's really it, I guess. I don't have anything else to add. I think I covered all the important facts. So I got a couple things to take care of before we hit the vet with the little kittens around noon. And I will see all of you later on. Don't say goodbye or anything, folks in the chat that I can't see. Maybe I accidentally hit something that makes it go away. Oh, maybe I did. No, I don't think I did. Okie dokie. Well, there you have it. Have a wonderful day, and I will see all of you later on. Once we know exactly when the mom cat will arrive on Saturday, I will let you know.